Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'll be with you momentarily. Just wanted to stop through and do this live. This is Irene, CBiz Media, Faith, Love, and Trends. I don't do a lot of lives, but I thought I'd stop in and talk about this. Do a little quick chat, but I'm trying to share, so just give me a moment as I share this out, guys. Stay tuned. Shout out to Jay Renard. That music is royalty free music, and it's called Effort. All right, guys, welcome. I'm back. Again, this is CBiz Media, Faith, Love, and Trends. And I wanted to talk about Cassie here. You guys know about the trial, of course, the Diddy trial. So, wanted to have a quick chat about some things that came out not too long ago. When it comes to her assistant, I mean, the trial is very interesting. A lot of things are going to be coming out. I'm sure there's more to come, but something that caught my ears, guys, as I was hearing information about the trial is some testimony from Diddy's former assistant where she gives Cassie advice. Hey, why don't you go date other guys here and open up your options? And she's like, well, who am I going to date? Jay-Z is taken. He's with Beyonce. So basically, if it's not Jay-Z, I'm not interested, is what she's giving from that statement to me. It just kind of says a lot. Was she with Diddy because she wanted to be the next Beyonce? Was this relationship all about what she could get? Did she feel being with him was paying her dues? This is just speculation of what her mindset might be, just based off of her choices and that statement that she made. Basically saying, these are my options right here. I don't really have any other options when it comes to dating. And then maybe she had high hopes that she should date a music mogul and she wanted to be again the next Beyonce. Maybe that was what was driving her to stay in this relationship or to be in this relationship. To me, I don't know. Diddy for me seemed like he was kind of obsessed with her from the information that's out there. The relationship was definitely toxic, uh, but it's just kind of a scary thing to be in this scenario. But to see where her head is at, not saying that that takes away Dee's guilt at all, or whatever her intentions were. She shouldn't have been mistreated. We can all say that 100%. Did she walk in some of those doors? Some people are saying she walked in some of those doors and chose to be there and chose to do some of those things. She may have, but at the end of the day, she was hurt by the relationship and the scenario, and uh, that's not what he's even on trial for when it comes to the whole FBI investigation. But I mean, it plays a part in the type of person and the type of man that he is. But her comments, according to the assistant, kind of plays a part in the type of woman, the type of the person that she is, and what she was looking for uh, when it comes to dating, love, and relationships. And I'm like, well, if you want to be successful in your career, can't you just work with a music mogul? Why do you have to date a music mogul? Why does that have to be in your sights? I mean, it kind of gives me a little bit of Ashanti, and I believe Irv Gotti. They were having kind of like a secret thing going on. I mean, I don't know why women feel like they have to be dating this person in order to get into the door, and at times even sleeping with people. You know, we know about the casting couch and Me Too and all this. Why do we have to give up our bodies and our souls and our whole selves to be in relationships and to get the come up, so to speak? I feel like that's like the wrong way to get the come up if that's what you're going for and that's what you're trying to do. So, is my speculation, is Cassie that type of girl, and was that her intention? Because when I look at it at first sight, it's like I've always will feel for her either way, but it's like she's so innocent, and maybe she loved Diddy, and she was trying to be with him because she had a heart for him, or was it she was trying to get something out of this relationship as well? Maybe she had an agenda. And again, what she said, what his assistant said, that raises that thought up for me as well. And I know people have already been speculating that she was, she had a reason for everything that she was doing. Again, not making it okay, but it says a lot about what she's about and what she's for. And like it says up here, her type is money. Um, and maybe she was looking to be the next Beyonce. I don't know. I just feel like we have flawed perceptions of how to get into the business. We use people. Once people get in the business, we have people that come in like Diddy, and they will manipulate people, and then the other person might manipulate back, and there's maybe some back and forth manipulations going on. Not to say at times I think one side could be completely innocent, but there are times when that's not the case. So that just kind of to me just said a lot about her mindset and what she was thinking. And I guess she learned a pretty big lesson when it comes to attaching yourself to people romantically. I don't feel like that's the best way, like, to do, like, don't mix business with pleasure. To me, I don't think that's the best way to get into any industry, much less entertainment in the music world. There's just too many dirty people out here, too many games, and I want to do give a shout out to Meta AI for some of these images that I got. This is just some AI photos that kind of give a vibe of the scenario. But yeah, we're talking Cassie and the Diddy trial and her so-called connection to Jay-Z. You know how the media wants to hype things up and put Jay-Z's name and stuff, and it's from what I know, it's not what you think. Now, if you guys have any further information to let me know that there's more to this Jay-Z, but right now it's just really these were the top two guys in the industry at the time. But for me, I feel like when Cassie was out, in her so-called heyday, I don't feel like Diddy was really putting her on. I don't really feel like she was getting the push. The music wasn't amazing. I mean, really, at the end of the day, it comes down to your talent. But I feel like Diddy wasn't pushing her like that, and I feel like he really just wanted her to be his girl, in my opinion. Just from looking at the music scenario, looking at the stories that I hear, where he seems obsessed with her, and if she became too big, she may become too big for him. So he didn't want that. So he just wanted to string her along, keep her on board as long as he continues to have her as his girl, give her stuff here and there, but uh, he never wanted her to be a Beyonce, I feel, because in that case, she could be on equal footing. She could easily depart and leave the relationship and still do her own thing and be very successful. So some people attach to people in relationships, sadly, because it's like he needs her for this reason and she needs him for that reason. But it's not about love. It's like love isn't even a part of the scenario. That's really the scary part and the sad part. And especially when you get into these different industries and careers and trying to make money, and especially into the entertainment world, a lot of times love isn't the main factor when it comes to relationships. So I just thought that was a little bit insightful to see her mindset and what she was going for when it came to the relationship. She's not totally innocent in this scenario as far as her intentions. Can't say that, some people were saying that she was up for some of these things. She was making the calls and setting up the different meetings or whatnot. I don't know all those details, but at the end of the day, they both kind of played a part in what happened in this whole demise of their relationship. But will that lead the doors open to see if what was it sex trafficking charges and all of that, or any type of trafficking charges? Period. Is that gonna lead to that? I'm not sure yet. The assistant had a whole lot of stuff to say and put a lot out there when it came to him. So I guess we'll continue to watch and see what happens as we move forward. As the case moves forward, and again, wishing all the best to Cassie. And I feel like whenever we see situations like this, we can learn lessons. You know, people have tried different ways to go to get into the business, and maybe it could have started out as love, or maybe it started out for business and then it kind of became love. Whatever the situation, just be wise about how you move. And mixing business with pleasure is never, to me, a good idea. Ask God to lead you in whatever you do, especially when it comes to relationships. When you get into that romantic space, it's a very sacred space that you really shouldn't play with. And then you have people that may be obsessed with you and all of that. You don't know what that person is capable of on their side. You may be having your own intentions about what you want to do, but you don't know what's in their mind and what they want to do with you. So you got to be very careful. So we're going to talk more faith, love, and trends, maybe do some more lives in the future. Hopefully you guys heard everything well this time as I returned. But this is fun. We're going to do some more lives. If you want to come on with me, let me know. Go to cbiztvmedia.com. You can connect with me there. And we're going to talk more faith, love, and trends right here on CBiz Media. And as I always say, all the best. God bless. Check out our other content. And I'm often reviewing love and dating shows, so check that out right here on our channel. And you can also, again, check us out on our other platforms at cbiztvmedia.com. All right, guys, talk to you later.